so much to unpack, but I first want to start off in talking about Traci Braxton. Like, I am still in disbelief that Traci Braxton has passed away. Reports are stating that she passed away after a year of fighting esophageal cancer. So Traci Braxton, if you didn't know, Traci Braxton is the sister of the famous Toni Braxton and her siblings, which is Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, who you may have heard of, as well as Mike. I think his that's their brother's name. And I'm just gonna give you a little bit of the backstory. Toni Braxton, she was discovered, she was signed, and she wanted to help out her siblings. So she discussed with her record label, the opportunity of them becoming her background singers. And that's how it first started. So they were like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, okay, cool. That happened. However, during that time, Traci became pregnant. And so Traci was not able to travel. They said that the label said that we're not going to do that. As a result, Traci didn't get to do what it is that she loved to do, which is to be around her siblings and sing and this and the third. So because of that, as well as the other milestones that the sisters were able to do through Toni, such as have their own group. I think it was Trina, Tawanda, and Tamar that actually created an album. And, even that was a milestone that Traci really wanted to do and so forth. And she was not able to because of her responsibilities in raising Kevin Jr. And she got married and everything, but she still longed for that. No, that caused a lot of issues in the relationship she had with her siblings, specifically her sisters. And rightfully so. She didn't get to experience the same things that her siblings experienced. She didn't get to move forward in her life the way she wanted to. Things turned out differently for her. And so she missed out on the things that they had in common together. The rest of the siblings had in common together. And it's understandable where she's coming from. Now, I don't think Traci, honestly, throughout the years should have held it against her sisters, because it was certain personal decisions she made that put her in that certain, situation of not being able to get signed. But I think the lack of empathy that was there for Traci, and a lot of this insight I'm getting from her and the sisters on Braxton Family Values. Now, Braxton Family Values is actually the reality TV series that the sisters and the Braxton family, including the mother and the father, and sometimes, the brother will make an appearance here and there. But it was literally mostly centered on each of the siblings and their lives and what they were doing. And a lot of the times, Traci felt like she was misunderstood. She was neglected by her sisters. And I think it became a situation where when it truly became deep-rooted was when Traci always got excited to perform. She would always get excited to, like the idea of traveling, going on tour, producing an album. It was like, oh my gosh, like, yes, I didn't get to do it then. I really want to do it now. And her sisters were in a different place in their lives, and they couldn't understand what it was that she really wanted. She really wanted those memories. She really wanted to create what she didn't get a chance to all those years back. They really and truly didn't have a lot of time, as well as the focus or the desire that was there to actually dedicate themselves to producing another album. And as such, Traci felt like they didn't feel her pain. They weren't really understanding where she was coming from. And she took that to heart. What I am so happy about is that at some point in time, she broke out of, this feeling that she had. And she said, I want to do these things. And my sisters don't want to do it with me, but I am okay. I'm going to do it, by myself. And she got the support of, I don't remember the actual manager that she had, but she got the support of him, and he believed in her, her ability to sing. He propelled her, emotionally, confidence-wise. And Traci put out, actually, I believe it's 3 albums. One of the albums that she put out, the singles, I should say. She actually put out 3 albums, but I think, like, really and truly, the 3 singles got the most recognition. And by the way, let me tell you something, okay? I'm going to be very honest. Tamar and Tony throw down on the mic, okay? Tamar more so than Tony. I'm not even gonna front. I don't like Tamar's antics, and I think she's the best vocalist of all the Braxtons in the family. To be honest with you, like, out of all of the albums that I've listened to be honest with you guys, really and truly to be honest, she had the best album. The best album. Whichever one Last Call was, she had the best album. Traci did something amazing. Her album really and truly brought back the nostalgia of like 90s R&B music, the music that you fell in love with, the music that you danced to, the music you made love to. She did it all, and I am so happy that she produced that album. She also branched out, and she you know, she started acting. She did a few roles. She was in a play here and there. Like, I honestly am so proud of her for her accomplishments. It's not easy to get out of the I need someone and then branch out independently. But it just goes to show you, with someone, just like one or two people believing in you, right? Like, you can do so much. And also, I want to put it out there that, and I don't know if this is just the editors on you know, the Braxton Family Values, they spun it a certain way, or if it wasn't that way, or it was actually authentic. But Traci also took to heart the fact that she didn't feel like, even in her solo career, that her sisters really and truly stepped up and supported her. And I think that really and truly just bothered her a lot, and she started to shy away. Traci focused on her home life. Traci focused on her husband. She focused on Kevin Jr. And I think his last name is Swat. So there's Kevin Sr., Kevin Jr., and Swat. And Traci focused on them. And then Kevin Jr. also had a son, and he, you know, she was a grandmother and stuff, and she focused on that, and she allowed for the cards to be where they may. Also, in regards to the situation where Traci's concerned and the dynamic in her family, the reason why I'm talking about it is because I think that we owe that to Traci. Traci felt this type of way, and I'm not going to just brush it to the side and say she didn't, because unfortunately she passed, and she just passed at 50, y'all. She was still a very young woman, and it's just so sad to see that, you know. Like, I am still in shock that she passed. I watched, you know, Braxton Family Values for so long. I think that I have to speak truth to Traci, and I would do so with any of the members of the family, because I think for us to think that she had a perfect situation going on with her family and this and the third is to do an injustice to her feelings. I want to acknowledge her feelings, and I want to acknowledge her strife and situation, and I want to pay homage to her, because at the end of the day, I am so proud of the work that she's done. She didn't have the same opportunities as the rest of the siblings, but she still paved her way. Again, a cautionary tale: don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever give up on your dream. Don't ever put it in somebody else's lap for you to do something or not do something. Like, you can create for yourself what you want. And so, Traci, I am so proud of you. So Traci's husband said, "We have come to a time where we must inform the public that after a year of privately undergoing a series of treatments for esophageal cancer, our beloved Traci Braxton has gone on to glory." You know, and then I go on, and Traci's son, Kevin Jr., he wrote, "When I heard the news about my mother being sick, first thing she said was, 'I'm going to fight and beat this.' She fought to the end, and today she's at peace. I love my mother forever, and this hurts so much, but I'm at peace knowing she isn't in pain anymore. I love you, Ma. I'm going to miss you." And you know, when I read that, even as I read it now, like, you know, get a little bit teary-eyed and emotional, because again, not to say that you know these individuals and everything that they're going through, but to a certain degree, you get to know them through watching them. I don't think I acknowledged Traci enough on Braxton Family Values. I'm being very honest. I did not. But when I think back to everything that happened throughout all the years and the interviews Traci has had and the things that I just recognize her more. And it's sorry that it took her passing for me to do so. And I know that just like any other family out there, there's love that it was there.
And all the things I did last night. It was very got her Diddy, 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 Tony Braxton got his daddy. The myrtle tree, the myrtle tree got 4 kids, and that's enough. She don't want no more kids, and that's just the myrtle tree.
Who got that bunny? You got that baby bunny? Who got that?
She ain't pregnant yet.
She got that baby.
She ain't pregnant yet.
Never not, baby.
Give me that epidural. Give me that epidural.
Money and diapers and milk. And a one and money and diapers and milk. And a one and
Ooh, contraction. Ooh. I didn't answer at all. My child making me a grandparent.
What? I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. I want this baby to look like he or she died.
Can't change a diaper.
Can't change a diaper. You better learn.
I don't want to do it.
He's going to do it.
It's the revealing of the sex of the baby. Yeah.
All right.
You know I was going to do this Traci style. 1, 2, 3.
I have planned a secret little surprise for our party bus. It's the kind of surprise that Traci will definitely enjoy.
What the?
Hey, mommy.
Wait a minute. It has Trina name written all over it. What the? Oh, child.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We are something.
Where go where?
Did I tell you that Logan's coming over there?
Where's the bag?
Go to Vegas? Yes, of course.
There's an adult entertainer on the bus.
Girl, I wore this outfit especially for this trip. What? What we gonna do about the stripper?
Come on, Logan. Ooh, all right, Chavez.
Baby, you gotta put some clothes on. You can't look like that. We about to have a baby up on here.
Wait, let me watch him.
Put that up on. That's right, put one leg at a time. Playtime is over.
You play later.
Yes.
See you later.
Yes.
All right, ladies.
All right,
See you later,
Red
Mr. Policeman.
Welcome. How can I help you guys today?
It's our sister's 50th birthday party, so we want to get her a really great special cake.
Cake gotta be special. The cake gotta taste good. You can't have a birthday party without a damn cake.
I think a classic white cake cannot go wrong. We'll be ready to get this Tony Braxton 50th party started.
You gotta be 12 years old to do Ooh, I Get So High, right?
Is that me?
It is. You know what I'm saying? This ain't daddy, this boy you.
I'm looking at this little sweetheart table that mommy and her new friend just made for themselves. I don't see anything wrong with that. I say if you see something that you want, go get it.
Is it a hat thing? She's a very nice lady. And if you like to take her out for lunch, I'll give you a couple of dollars to take her out to lunch. But you got cards.
I think my black card would take care of that.
I think my black card can take care of it. Yes,
Hey, handsome guy. Yes. We've been waiting for you.